Hi there. Well, some very interesting things coming through. First of all, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you're at. I am Mary Jo. Welcome to Divine Messenger 717. I'm so tickled that you are here. Seriously, I am. You could just ask my cats. I tell them all the time. So, when I'm here, the last 48 hours, I've been witnessing this movement of energy through myself and through the readings I've been doing. And as I'm sitting here preparing, I had two decks that I have put away because I don't often resonate with them because just they're just different tarot decks than what I normally use. They both were calling me, so I had to go dig them out of the box that they were in. So my intention here was to sit down and have a conversation with the Divine Feminine. And as I took both of these decks out of their boxes, I started hearing Lilith, Black Moon Lilith coming through. So took my camera down, researched what do I need to know right now for Lilith. Lilith is, and I love how this is put on, this is astrostyle.com. Lilith is a point in the sky. This is quoted from the article I read. A void in the sky. She is a place of complete nothingness, but also of deep, deep empowerment. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, I just got chills all down my spine. I'm feeling the deep empowerment within the divine feminine collective energy. Currently, Lilith is on June 29th, 2024. She moved into Libra, and she spends 9 months in each zodiac sign. So she'll be in Libra, the sign of peace, harmony, balance, justice, until March 26th, 2025. Lilith is not an energy I read on. In fact, I've pulled back a little bit from reading astrology, but I'm telling you right now, she's got something to say here. she does. I don't know what this. I probably can gather what this means, but on that same day that she met into Libra, Saturn retrograded into Pisces. Saturn is our structures. She moved out of Virgo to move into Libra. So there's something to be said about that, but I don't want to get into that. What this means globally for Lilith being in Libra, women's rights being exposed again, and really, I'm hearing women pounding the pavement. Okay, take that for what you will. Globally, it also means a lot of gender equality in the works for the time that she spends in Libra before we move into Scorpio, which is the death and the rebirth process. So, what I got through when I wrote down globally, this means gender equality in the works, I channeled through, but first, all that's unjust comes to light. So that's where we're sitting. I want to bring this down from the collective into the twin collective energy, because that's what my intentions were when I first sat down. I'm feeling, witnessing, and picking up on a lot of feminine empowerment of what they've allowed. So if we're talking about the divine counterpart connection, the twin flame connection, This is where the one who resonates most with the feminine, being the divine feminine, I feel like what the divine feminine has allowed to occur in the name of being a twin flame is coming to the surface. And she, he, depending on your gender, doesn't matter. It's the divine feminine energy is rising up and saying, no more, no more, no more gaslighting, no more ignoring, no more, none of this. No, it's like the divine masculine can do all he wants, keeping in mind that the divine masculine is the divine feminine essence in a male or another form, right? But let's, I think we're like separating that for a moment here. But what the divine feminine is saying is, I'm not allowing this anymore. And it's not saying I'm fighting against you, divine masculine. It's saying I'm not allowing myself to cross my own boundary lines that I've put up years ago, months ago, weeks ago, whatever, however long it's been. This is the divine feminine saying, I'm done being put in a box. This is the divine feminine saying, I'm done allowing myself to be kept small just so I can wait for my counterpart to reach up to me, if that's what you're doing. This is the divine feminine. She's roaring her head, she's rearing her head, and she's like, I just done. I just keep getting the energy of done. I feel like there's been, I'm just hearing it now, I'm hearing like there's been a volume or a chapter or a book that's been slapped shut, like I'm hearing the book just slam shut. So like Akashic Records slam shut, soul contract slam shut. This is all coming to light because the divine feminine has been doing their best, and I love you all for working along with me with this. You know who you are, doing your best to transmute the energy of the karmic energy that's been purging from the connection, purging from the divine masculine, purging from the divine feminine's experiences. But it seems like that the divine feminine energy, again, male or female, you know how I roll on this channel, has been a little bit of knowingly and unknowingly carrying the role of transmuting all of that karmic energy. There has been some evil eye energy coming through from the karmic energy, karmic partners. If your divine masculine is with a karmic partner, you may be experiencing I feel like you're in a space now that you're so aware of that's what's sticking in your energy field. Things may be going amazingly for you, but then all of a sudden there's just this feeling of something's off here. You know, it's really fascinating how I'm experiencing this. And again, you know, Spirit, I've been saying for months, the Spirit's been telling me, pan out, let's get a bigger perspective and eye view of this. And I can see it. I can see, you know, Sadie's done from Kind and Loving Readings with the Reiki Light. She has done a Twin Flame video 2 Saturdays ago. It's a little over a week and a half. So check that out. It's specifically twin flame because she does not do specifically twin flame. She does divine masculine, divine feminine energies. But this was specifically twin flame in the title. Check that out. The divine, the karmic partners, karmic energies are not going quietly. And I'm picking that up. Actually, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to give you the cliff notes of it. Spirit saying, had the opportunity to read for somebody this weekend at an event that I was in the town of where my Divine Masculine lives. As soon as this gentleman sat down, I picked up very strongly on two energies, my Divine Masculine and his karmic partner. I feel like this karmic partner had a role in that gentleman being in my chair. But I was fully aware and became even more aware. In that moment, I was as fully aware as I could be. But I've had more insights as the hours have ticked by since that reading. Now, he most likely did not know that he was going to be a catalyst. Either way, I thank that gentleman profusely because he gave me a beautiful gift. He gave me a peek into something that I maybe otherwise would not have been able to peek into. So you were probably all feeling something of that similar manner for yourselves, that things are going fine, really, for you personally. Maybe, getting more job opportunities, things are great, money is kind of settling down, but there's just this weird feeling in your energy field, especially if your counterpart has been with a karmic partner. Okay. I gotta tell you honestly, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. It's like ready to upchuck here. I'm not going to, because I know it's just energy. I will, however, just keep myself cool, because I'm not gonna allow that energy to overrun this space. I'm not doing it. So, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, High Self, let's tap into the Divine Feminine energy, please. So I did a live yesterday, and I did a collective reading there, and I found it very interesting that the masculine energy was coming out on my feminine side of my body, which typically I read them in accordance to where they're at with my hands, right? And then the feminine was over on my masculine side of the body. There could be some role reversals going on here, some energy swapping, I'm hearing. That's a very interesting term to be using, Spirit. But it just shows me where the inner masculine and feminine energies, inner masculine is facing their feminine qualities. Masculine energy is facing their feminine. I mean, it feels like there's a bridge between that's going on, and they're like meeting in the middle of that bridge. That's funny, because that Spirit said that's all you need to say right now. But okay. So right now we have Charity coming out. Prayer and contemplation. Yeah, you know what? Stay centered. However you do that, prayer, meditate, calling in Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, connect, however you do it, stay connected and stay purified, Spirit is saying. So clear your energy. I've got dragon's blood burning right now. I've burned sage multiple times this morning. I got a download of needing to use sage water more often. I do use it quite a bit, but it's like upping the game more now. I love the power of this feminine energy coming through. We've got Mary Magdalene gracing us with her energy here. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. I'm wanting to say, rise up, Divine Feminine. Rise up. Look at that energy. I love just the colors in it. Wearing red, wearing pink. it's just powerful, coming into some very powerful energy. One more message for the Divine Feminine as we read on this. Whatever messages come out, even if we're reading on the masculine energies. There's masculine. We got Odin coming out. Psychic insight. Ooh, man, is he powerful. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. It's interesting. I'm feeling, even though I've got two feminine energies and the one masculine, I'm feeling a very beautiful balance between the three energies. You know, you don't have to be in connection, a physical connection with your divine counterpart to know what's going on. You know that already. You know that already. Yeah. Just really keep yourself clear. Just keep hearing. Stay in your heart space. Listen to your intuition. Spirit just reminded me of something. Thank you, Spirit. I gotta look something up. I'm just gonna fill the space with ums right now. Yeah. So let's take a look at the Divine Feminine here. So for this, it was just kept floating in my mind's eye, using the Tarot of Familiars here. Yesterday I had an image of a black cat come to me. It's been, it's interesting how this black cat keeps coming back into my mind's eye. I'm hearing, you know, protect yourself, be alert. I'm not ready. Get these shuffled some more. I'm not ready. I know you want to say something here. Divine Feminine. Okay. Deck feels clear. Divine Feminine energy. Show me clearly. Well, clarity, truth, discernment. King of Swords. Standing in power, standing in truth. Very successful. Six of Wands. Success, victory. Moving forward, being recognized. Yeah, Five of Swords. Oh my gosh, you know what I just saw with this? I saw her doing this, flicking negativity right off of her shoulder. Facing whatever this Five of Swords energy is for her. It's nothing. Just nothing. Just flicking it right off her shoulder. Shaking her hands out. And just not. Divine Feminine's got something to say. King of Swords. I've got something to say. And I'm very confident. It's like she's making a stand. It's empowerment. And she's making sure she walks that. There's a fine line. She can dip into ego with the Six of Wands. But she's recognizing that's actually a possibility. She's very aware of herself, very aware of her thoughts, her words. Her intention is to succeed here. for the highest and greatest good of all. There's no malice. There's none of that lower energy. It's empowerment, and I feel like she's learning how to walk in that empowerment because she's so used to walking and fighting against this negative energy here, the lower energy. Show me more. What else do we need to know? Divine Feminine. All right. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Okay. The Hermit. Three of Swords. Oh yeah. Yeah, you've been hurt. You've gained a lot of wisdom. You've learned a lot about yourself through pain and struggle and strife. Ace of Wands, but look at you rising up again. Oh my gosh, whole new energy. And this energy is wiping out this energy of this Three of Wands because you know yourself now. You know, I know this is the Hermit, but I'm being shown the High Priestess. I do have the King of Pentacles here. Very solid, very steady. We do have a full moon on the 19th in Aquarius. We do have the full moon here. We will take a look at that. Ooh, I get just chills down my back from the image on this card. I don't know why. Wow. Where's it going? Where's this King of Pentacles going? The Fool, whole new beginning, new adventure, leaving everything in the past, leaving the past behind. We've got Strength and the Two of Swords. So empowered, you know, making empowered decisions for himself. Again, I read he and she because that's the experience that I experience here. But you know, fit it however it fits for you. If it doesn't resonate, any of it, then leave it. All right then. Love this, love this, love this, love this. Definitely coming into some empowerment here. She's choosing to leave this past behind her, this pain behind her. She's overcome it. It's not like she's just ignoring it and swept it under the rug. No, she looked deep. She made the decision to look deep. Strength. It's about facing your shadows, facing your inner demons, rising up, healing everything so you can move forward. I know this is moving into the future, but I feel like so quite possibly there's more and more of the feminine energy rising right now. But I feel like this making the decision to empower herself has already been made. It's already been made. Well, it is written in the soul contract, I'm hearing. Of course, it's already been made. Now it's coming to light for us. I know why I've got this deck now, because there's less human faces looking at me from these cards, and Spirit needed me to feel into this and feel into the energy of the familiars. You know, the familiars, there is a survival instinct there. I'm hearing the terms at all costs. That's Lilith. That's Lilith energy, at all costs. That's what this is as well, at all costs. It's not about bringing you down just to make me feel better. No, this is about it. You know what? Some people might see it that way. Six of Wands typically is a man coming in, getting recognition for winning a war. Lilith is coming through and saying, you know, I don't need your recognition. I need to recognize myself. And I need to make sure that I don't cross my boundaries. That I, you know, this is, I'm also getting through, it's like I'm seeing a sentence backwards, so I'm needing to piece it together. Gosh. It's the energy of I'm in some difficulty here, to be honest. Gotta sit with it for a sec. Hold on here. You know, the best that I can make out from what was trying to come through is the empowerment. It doesn't hurt anyone. But it especially ensures that the self isn't in detriment. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm being shown the Six of Pentacles now. You know, where you've got the guy who is dishing out coins to two beggars. In most decks, that's what it shows. But this is where I've got, here's what I've got. I see that you would benefit from some, so I give it to you. But where some people would give it all and then sit there and go, okay, now how am I supposed to survive? This is I don't know why this is coming through like this, but this is where you give what they need, but you also don't short yourself. Well, that kind of makes sense, right? So I'm kind of losing the train here, the where this is going, but put a pin in that. I don't know. There's something about that here. The empowerment and doing no harm, especially to yourself. It's not about aggression. So the divine feminine, let's get here. The divine feminine is coming through, saying that she's definitely, he or she is definitely learning a great deal about themselves, about what's caused them pain in the past. They're shifting their energy. They're coming out of it in a new energy. There is definitely a shift occurring here with that Ace of Wands. So she starts out as the King of Swords, you know, the energy of wanting the truth, knowing the truth, speaking the truth, being the truth, recognizing where she has not possibly been telling herself the truth about something. Could even be having a shift in some kind of truth, a belief system, quite possibly. But then she's integrating all of that, bringing the spiritual into the physical with the King of Pentacles here. Talk to me about this three, you know, Spirit wants me to go right to the Ace of Wands. Talk to me about the Ace of Wands, please. What is this shift occurring for the divine feminine energy collectively? Nine of Cups. What makes me happy? What doesn't make me happy? I'm responsible for my own happiness. There's the sun. We are still in Leo time. The Lionsgate has a big influence on this movement. and carrying a rebirth with that. So we got two very happy cards there. Rising up in her power. I feel like the Divine Feminine has always known that her happiness isn't dependent on her divine counterpart or someone else or a job or a friend or anything else. This is her seeing the truth of where she's happy, where she's not, and where she's not happy, what is she going to do about it? Going after the Holy Grail here, you know, the Nine of Cups and the Sun. I'm being shown the Ace of Cups in my mind's eye. Going after that at all costs, no matter what it takes. But she's very conscious of doing it from a higher perspective. The distorted feminine would be vindictive and manipulative. This is not coming through as that. This is very empowered, self empowerment, self mastery, standing up for herself, recognizing herself, giving herself the recognition that she may have looked for outside of herself when she was in her distortions. And one more here. Eight of Cups, yeah. Walking away from anything that didn't keep her happy and walking right toward everything that's going to make her happy. That's her own choosing. She understands, I get to choose if you hurt me or not. I get to choose if, you know, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I get to choose. And she's choosing her happiness. She's choosing to walk away from anything that has hurt her in the past, anywhere that makes her feel like crap. For instance, I mean, just being shown divine feminine texting her divine masculine, trying to keep the lines of communication open, and there's nothing. There's nothing. She can see that, you know, modern technology. We can see when our text messages are read, right? If you know, if your phone is equipped with that specific mode of whatever it is. I'm not tech savvy, but I'm sure I'm seeing it here. So, so there's nothing, and there's nothing, but you can see that the counterpart has read it. That's distortion. It's like, why do you, if what you had to say, were you really looking for recognition? Were you really looking for? So this is her putting a stop to, you know what? I'm just not going to create a situation with my divine counterpart that leaves me feeling stuck in those old distortions, stuck in that old abandonment wound, that old wound of rejection. I'm just not going to keep doing that. I was trying to keep the lines of communication open, she's saying, because that's what's in my heart. There was nothing vindictive through the energy I'm feeling with this feminine that's presenting herself, but she's seeing where she was only hurting herself by putting herself in a situation that, you know, for whatever reason, her counterpart is, for whatever reason, they are unable to communicate. We don't know what the counterpart is going through anyway, but this is the divine feminine standing up and walking right toward her happiness with innocence. I've been saying this in a lot of videos. Sadie says in that Twin Flame video, innocence and faith beat the devil. You know, I that one line out of that whole video has stuck with me. And it's not innocence as in gullibility or being naive. I can never say that other word, naivety. It's about the child like wonder and that curiosity. The sun, innocence, letting I'm being shown little kids chasing bubbles. That playfulness, that youthfulness, that child like wonder and faith. I mean, what kind of worries does a kid have? They don't. They can just chase bubbles, you know? And they know, they trust, they have faith that, there'll be food, there'll be a home, there'll be a bed to sleep in, or there'll be somewhere to lay their head, or someone there with them, you know? They have that faith. They may not know that it's faith right then and there because they haven't been corrected by the world yet, right? This is the divine feminine removing the corruption, finding herself fully within her heart space, discovering, and then not being afraid to let that shine, let that show. I'm just seeing a divine feminine roaring like a freaking lion, man. It's a new beginning, the Fool energy here. Seven of Cups. Hey, the world is your oyster, I heard. You've got options. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment. Yeah, I feel like you get to choose. This is an opportunity to choose. You're, moving forward confidently, getting a second chance at something. I feel like that once you stand your ground, you stand up for yourself with whatever situation this may be for you, and you start exuding this empowerment, making the decision to to be empowered, to walk the path of an empowered sovereign being, then I feel like the world just opens up to you. It just opens up to you. It's on the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, Two of Pentacles, and the Tower. You've just got to decide. Decide before the universe decides for you is what I want to say. These have many different familiars on these cards, but that black cat, I'm telling you, it's been following me for over a year and a half. I even had my hand on a black cat, but I brought it to a cat rescue. Just wasn't, he wasn't my cat. It wasn't meant for me. Anyway, there's just something about that black cat. Well, that's Lilith. It's Lilith, she's saying. It's me. It's Lilith. I know that was loud. So sorry. This deck has not been shuffled often. So for the divine masculine energy, I'm going to be using the Legends Tarot. Again, like I said, I don't use these. Well, maybe Odin, you've been the one whispering in my ear to use these cards. Thank you. These decks both come from Odin's time, so, and Merlin's. I am working with Merlin a lot lately, so let's just get a quick little reading on the divine masculine energy for the Twin Collective, please. This is overall energy. How is he dealing with this karmic energy? Ten of Pentacles. Doing a lot of work, hearing. Been doing a lot of work. What's the situation? Suddenly my shoulders kind of just went up. It's like they're just stressed. Relax, divine masculine. Ten of Pentacles, Think about that. It's generational wealth. It's generational. It's something that you leave a legacy. That's a heavy burden. I'm not being shown the Ten of Wands. These Pentacles are becoming a heavy burden for the divine masculine. Having to do the work. The work as a heart is heavy. It's burdensome. Interesting. Three of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, Three of Swords. Divine Masculine's got the Three of Swords right now, too. This is their situation. Many of them, many of them are ending or thinking about at least ending a marriage, a family situation, something that they entered into as long term. I feel like some of them, they're having a mental battle between um, the vows they took and the obligation that leaves them with and following their soul. Very interesting. I'm hearing that song. Ooh, who's it by? Who's his name? Kim. It's a guy. 1960s, 1970s, 70 song. Oh my god. No, that's not it. I'm mixing two lyrics together. Andy Kim. Andy Kim from the 70s. It's funny, it's on my playlist because it was a song my Divine Masculine gave me a couple years ago. And I can't come up with the words. But there's something about obligation in that song. So that's why that song's coming to me. They're stuck. They're stuck with what am I obligated to? Well, Divine Masculine, you're obligated to yourself first and foremost. Just gotta say that. Opportunity for the Divine Masculine here. Okay? It just spun right in my hand. It's the opportunity. The world. I'm hearing Spirit saying opportunity after opportunity after opportunity has been missed here. But they're getting another opportunity. The universe is not giving up on the Divine Masculines, of course. It would never give up on the Divine Masculines. So they're getting another opportunity to shift out of the old cycles and into a new one. We've got the Star. We've got the King of Swords. She's got the King of Swords. Let's get another one here. I love this deck's got. Now here's the roar. So with the King of Swords, I was hearing a roar with the feminine. Look at this dragon breathing fire roaring with this King of Swords. One more for what's going on in their 3D space. Justice. I feel like, I'm hearing something about a gauntlet. The gauntlet down. The gauntlet. What is that? What's a gauntlet? What's a gauntlet? I'm gonna make a note. What is a gauntlet? Okay, so Spirit, show me another one. I'm seeing a judge's gavel hit the wooden block that it hits. Signifying. Oh my gosh! So yesterday I got the card out of the Moonology deck. Came out of a fiery climax approaches. It was a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax. The justice, the gavel, the ending, the finalization. Divine Masculines are hopeful. They're hopeful with the Star here. They've been wishing and dreaming for a shift in energy, for a shift in their experience, for a shift in their environment. That Ten of Pentacles is feeling like the Ten of Wands to me. It's like these are getting heavy to carry around. A fiery climax approaches. Be hopeful. They are hopeful. I love this because she's hopeful for the future. You know, is this the last dragon's egg? You know, what is this going to bring for the collective? Just got chills down my spine. How is Divine Masculines being supported right now? The Hierophant. Higher power is stepping in, man. Higher power is stepping in. Knight of Swords. Truth and clarity is coming in with a lot of swift action. I'm hearing swift action. Ooh, that's way a lot. Swift action. Spirit. Wow. Seven of Swords. Oh man, Spirit is coming through, and it's, wow. They're really being supported by Spirit right now. A higher power coming in very swiftly. I feel like right now the Divine Masculine energy is having a lot of, I'm sorry, you know, you kind of see most of my side of my head here. They're, I've been saying this for quite a few weeks, that the Divine Masculine energy feels like they're just being shown how they've just been living their lives in their distortions, how they've been deceiving themselves. There's clarity here. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, there's clarity coming in with the Seven of Swords. What's the truth? I only want to stand in the truth. I only want to know the truth. What is the truth here? What am I doing? What is the truth of who I am? What is the truth of why I'm here? Clearing a lot of distortion. Talk to me about the karmic energy for the Divine Masculines, for those that are clearing out karmic partners, karmic energies, karmic jobs. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, a karmic spouse. I mean, they all serve a purpose, right? Talk to me about the karmic energy. Death. Man. Death and Nine of Cups. And Knight of Cups. Well, look at this. We've got the Divine Masculine's happiness. We've got him coming in with an offer, very sincere, getting in touch with his heart, and look what's in the middle of it. Scorpio energy, death and destruction. Well, for some of you, you may be dealing with a Scorpio. That's just so funny. Look how dark that card is. Look how black those wings are. It stands, that karmic energy stands between the Divine Masculine's ultimate inner happiness and his outer happiness, so he can move. He's unable to move right now, but he's freeing himself from that. Spirit saying, I love that. Look at that. She's an archer, so you might be dealing with a Sagittarius and a Scorpio right there. You know, that comes out in my readings because it's my experience, but it never fails to show itself. So there's transformation here going on for the Divine Masculine in the karmic cycles and the karmic partners. There's transformations going on. The Devil, Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Divine Masculine has they're putting in the work to free themselves. They've they're at a spot right now where they may be believing, telling themselves some lies here, that this karmic energy is stronger than they are. And if the divine feminine energy is rising up like I feel it is, then it's his own feminine energy is rising up as well, ready to cut itself free from this karmic energy. Like I said, because she's praying, she's casting a spell there. She's casting a curse, a hex, an evil eye, something. She's praying to her gods. Not everyone is going to be experiencing this, but if you are feeling that in your energy field that you've got some evil eye coming toward you, something just off is you're picking up on in your energy field, do some clearing, do some meditation, use a violet flame, whatever you need to do to keep your energy clear of these spells, hexes, curses. And a lot of them come, keep in mind that this karmic energy is also your karmic energy, because 9 times out of 10 you've had a connection with this individual soul before, in other lifetimes, you and your twin. So I feel the karmic contracts are over. It's just the divine masculine stayed a bit longer because, well, of course, they didn't want to hurt that person. They didn't want to stir the pot. For some of them, they didn't want to know anything about a world other than what they were experiencing. But they've been given no choice at this point. They've essentially already taken that choice when they entered into this soul contract to be a twin. They've agreed to have this come in anyway. So, but it's being transformed. It's being worked out. Don't forget, we've got the Justice card. So Justice card. Justice card is here. Like I knew it was here. Balance is coming. Can I get one more on that death? There is a definite transformation that will. I'm just at that big sigh of relief. So, talking all that time, I was like really up like this. I was really tense in my solar plexus. My heart was all even tensed up. My back was tensed up. But it brings a sigh of relief. Hermit, Ten of Swords. So she's got the Hermit, he's got the Hermit. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. And done. Yeah, done. This divine masculine. I was asking about the death card, the transformation. Ten of Swords, done. Perhaps this divine masculine has been in the hermit mode, has been silent, has been distant for quite a while, and they're done with that cycle, and about to come forth with this. It's just way over there now. I can't pick it up. It's just, it's over there. The Knight of Cups coming in with an apology, a truth, sincere communication. So, outcome for the divine masculine. Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's an outcome right there. But anything else you want to say, Spirit? So I feel like the hermit mode, the silence is done. Two of Swords. Yeah, again, a repeating card. They've made a decision. They're no longer at a crossroads entering. I almost had it. 2 more cards for the divine masculine. What's next for them? 7 of Wands and 8 of Cups. putting up some healthy boundaries, walking away from situations that don't fulfill them. I'm hearing for some cleaning the slate. Did that come through for the feminine? That kind of feels like a little deja vu-y. I don't know if that channeled through with the divine feminine. Yeah, they made a decision to walk away and put up some healthy boundaries. Perhaps some of them are choosing to fight for what they want. And I'm being shown this big Ace of Cups right here, right in the middle. They're going for the Holy Grail. That came out over here. Because she's got the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. He's got, look at the repeating cards. We've got Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Hermit, Three of Swords, King of Swords, I'm looking. Yeah. Quite a few. Quite a few. I feel like, can I get just a couple cards, please, for bridging energy? So when the divine feminine raises up, when the inner Lilith comes out and starts standing up for herself with the divine masculine, especially with the divine masculine, especially with herself, which is the divine masculine in another form, but also everywhere else. She's like, it's like, this is like a take no shit energy, but not in an aggressive, it's very assertive, it's very, like I said, empowered. What is the bridging energy here between the masculine and feminine energies? King of Swords, a third time. Third King of Swords. There's truth, there's clarity. The scales are balanced. He's holding the scales there. This is a time with this karmic energy clearing and this scorpionic energy. This is a time to really use your discernment. Staying, like Odin says, use your intuition. It's very keen right now. Anything else you can tell me? Yeah, Two of Cups. There we go. Two of Cups, making the decision to move toward one another. They're very clear. Both of these souls are very clear. The Emperor, there's a divine masculine. There's power, there's taking control of the situation. No longer feminine waiting for the masculine and the masculine waiting for the feminine. They're relying on themselves to get the job done here. Certainly King of Cups. Two more I'm hearing. Seven of Cups. Making some smart choices I'm hearing. Some choices that, well, I'm not going to do that. We do have Archangel Michael with Temperance there wanting to show himself. Let's get my deck back together here. One more final card for the kind of Page of Cups. There's a new opportunity, new love offer coming in. Could be very small right now. From the divine masculine energy coming in, showing how they've elevated, from the Page to the King. It helps them stand in their power. Divine feminine, when you stand in your power, your divine masculines can stand in their power. You both are very clear that you're doing this for the right reasons. You're not doing it for physical union. You're doing it for yourselves, and what that does is it pulls the two of you into a deeper inner union individually, and then the outer union. And the Seven of Cups, where you go is up to you. You can test this cup out, you can test that cup out, you can choose that cup. The choice is yours. No longer confused, because there's already been enough time of confusion. You're very clear, very clear. No. Okay. Let's get a final card for this reading, please. This message for the collective. Twin flame energy. What's the advice? I think Mother Mary came out yesterday. Mother Mary, miraculous encounter, divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. Yeah, I feel like that's where the divine feminine is. She's rising up and she's being very aware and conscious of her movements and of her thoughts and of her words, because she wants to walk the divine path and not slip back into that old, because it's so easy for this energy here, this scorpionic energy, to really just suck you right back down. And I don't feel that's possible. I feel like we're very in tune, we're very on like spot on right now, that we can see that energy very clearly. The blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information, and charging up. Well, if you've been paying attention to anything cosmically or energetically, you know that we have had another solar event this past weekend with auroras. Having auroras in my area is very rare. Unfortunately, the geomagnetic storms at that degree make me very sleepy, so I wasn't able to go out for the second time. I didn't catch the first one either. I'm not, obviously not meant to, but anyway, we are receiving a lot of downloads that are helping this the union of these divine counterparts on this planet. We are being guided and protected and supported by all light beings, not just the blue ones, but all light beings and divine ascended masters like Mother Mary and Yeshua and Mary Magdalene and Odin and Charity. And I mean, we're just, divine feminine, you have got something awakening within you, other than, right now you may feel it's just your empowerment, but you're gonna become this leader, this teacher. You show others how to do it, even just energetically. You show your divine masculine how to do it energetically. When you stand in your power, that means you're holding space for your divine counterpart to stand in their power. Thank you. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Did not expect this to be over an hour, but I just saw 10303. So threes have been all over the place the last couple days with all the readings I've done. So yeah, you might be seeing that a lot. 555 222 333. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So, all right. Thank you for joining me. As always, I love you so much. Take care of yourself. If you need anything, you know where to find me.